Pisces, here to your December 2025 reading. I'm hearing that you're late for a very important date. I'm late. I'm late for a very important date. I don't know what this one is, but it landed right on. Yeah, let's talk about it. Okay. I almost feel like yeah. Okay, let me line this up really quick. Line this up and then I'll read it, okay? I give it a shuffle. I feel like maybe you need to, you know how the rabbit is kind of talking to himself, but he's also talking to Alice at the same time. It's like both. He is talking to himself. He's like, I'm late forever, but he's like not really. He's not really worried about Alice. He's like, I can't even talk to you right now. I got stuff to do. Okay. You might be kind of that in that mode yourself. It's like like I'm trying to help myself get there on time, right? Feeling fruity. I don't think this has anything to do with fruit itself because you've got the bees with the fruit directly down the middle here. This has way more with like you feel stupid because you're like either how did I wake up late? Why did the alarm not go off? Or it's like you can't help yourself right now. You can't help yourself. You just have to do something. Let the sun in is here at the bottom of the deck. I'm still gonna keep shuffling. Okay, squeeze me. I feel like you're like, excuse me. I'm late for a very important date. Okay? You will get there, Pisces. You will. You will let it elbow your way through. I know why I'm also seeing someone that's like at a concert trying to get as close to the stage as possible. It's like you do want to talk about it, but you don't have time to talk about it right now. There's something about it. It's like you need to help yourself squeeze through a really narrow window of opportunity. A very, very small target that you're like standing so far back and you have to use a quiver, to hit that target. I do want to say that this is the arrow going straight through the hole. If this is the whole big picture, you have your agenda for the day. This is like you need to sun yourself, right? You need to help yourself acquire this title here. That's what you're trying to do, Pisces. I think it's obvious to Alice and everybody else in Wonderland. You feel stupid because like you forgot your compass at home, so you didn't know which way, or you forgot your sunglasses, and you actually really need those just to radiate your own best self out into the world. You forgot, please don't turn this off. Thank you. It's like you're trying to make it on time. You're trying to make it's almost like if someone commissioned you for a piece of art. Okay? You have to make that piece in the correct amount of time. So you're like, oh my God, it's going to be a really tight squeeze. That's what I mean. For photographers, if you do digital photography, that's really different than actually knowing how to matte and frame things. How to go in and hand correct and edit black and white photos. You could be very late for something here. I don't think I'm going to leave that where it's at. But I just want you to know this is the agenda, and there is a whole bunch of people, places, and things that are going to be affected if you show up late. So, like that, just breathe, sending love. I mean, I can keep going, but you get the point. It's like, when you show up and you're like, oh, puss, puss, like kiss, kiss on each cheek, and you're like hugging everybody, saying hello, whatever. You're not going to have time for that this time. You're going to need to just focus on your own self and your own art. You can talk about it later. What will be, will be. To be or not to be. You're either going to be present or you are not. It just means you're going to be an avocado over here and a watermelon over here. If you get there on time, you'll have like a watermelon, like, kind of pregnant with this idea of whatever art piece you've created. Whether it was the one that was commissioned or not, that might need to be talked about. It might not be exactly what they were looking for, but maybe it's close enough. Maybe it's not. I don't know. All I'm saying is that I'm channeling the energy. You're in a rush doing something. And I know as an artist, one of the things that I really don't like being is triggered while I'm doing my artwork. It doesn't help the space become conducive. And a lot of artists are so, I know that they come off as like all over the place, but a lot of artists are so particular and meticulous with their work that being a girl interrupted is not something that you're interested in partaking in when you have some place to be. There are 2 B's in there, so some place to be. Use your noodle, starting over. Don't cry over spilt coffee. It's like you need to use your head right now. You need to think. So if you're talking to someone on the phone and you're driving at the same time and you're kind of late, but you don't want to get off the phone with the person, it's like you kind of have to if you need to use a navigator. Some phones are fancy and you can do both. But if you're on Bluetooth, you're navigating on your phone and you're driving and you're also late, you're more likely to get into a serious accident. All right? This is the Queen of Swords. I am the prize. Yeah, you kind of need to you see how I told you about them sunglasses. You went back to get your shades because you were like, whoa, that's pretty bright. It's like driving into the sun in the morning when you're on your way to work and you got the shade down, but then you also have to do this and wear your sunglasses. Or you don't have window treatments, Pisces. So you have to find some that fit the bill, fit the need, fit the need, fit the bill of whatever commission you're being offered here. I don't know why, but I feel like you're being offered money to do something or be someplace. Or and I'm not trying to say that you're not I think you are the prize. So that's why someone's it's almost like you're gonna do a gig. Let's just say you're a musician. You're late, so you're gonna feel stupid if you get there and you miss the whole set. Your whole band is done and you miss the whole set. It's like a gigawatt light bulb moment for you where you're just like, oh crap, I really have to double down right now. Yeah, this is dankness on the inside. It did come out in the reverse. Yeah, it's like you're not, you feel stupid because you feel like you weren't looking high enough or you were outside when you're supposed to be inside. And you do want to talk about it. You do want to tell them, oh, this is why I was late, or this is why I was delayed, or this is why I couldn't get there on time. Either way it goes, it just doesn't make people think very highly of you if you show up. First impressions are everything. So once upon a time when you met these people, they didn't know you yet. If you don't make a good impression, they may not, you might just, yeah, I mean, that arrow moment just might go straight through the hole. Then you won't have any kind of utensils or a tool to paint with outside of your fingers. And if you can finger paint your way through it, that's great. But you're going to have to kind of, it's a tight squeeze between those colors and that hole. That palette right there, you have to, like, if you had to throw that paintbrush, it's kind of like horseshoe or sandbag. Maybe you're really good at bowling. I don't know. It's like maybe, scratch. It's like the music was playing and then all of a sudden just scratches because you weren't there to, finish the gig. So yeah, I feel like you might feel a little stuck, like stuck in traffic. You're like, excuse me, like stuck behind the crowds of people, stuck behind just even inside of yourself, because this dankness on the inside is in the reverse right next to it. So you see how she's got both of her hands on her face, like, ah, dang it. Like maybe walk in the door and realize that you just missed it. It's the passion inside you. Okay? And for some reason, you're needing to address both the outside world and the inside world simultaneously. If you rush too much, you're going to rue the day that you did that because you will have ruined your chance. Now you got coffee spilled down the front of your shirt and you have to start all over again. New gig, new conversations with new owners and new locations at new arenas or new whatever, venues. You got to coordinate that event. It's a hot mess. Like you don't want to put everybody in that situation, but you've also been commissioned to do something very particular. And I don't know what happened in the meantime. Maybe we'll get that in a moment. I'm not mean, I just state the obvious. This is the Three of Swords. I feel like you do feel kind of stupid right now because I feel like you're either almost late, you're either exactly on time, or like, I don't know, Pisces, it's like something is really up in the air right now. Something is really like up in the air. You don't have confirmation on anything at the moment. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite. No, I'm not. What am I going to use? I'll use the Oracle deck to get clarification for what this title is here that you're trying to secure. What? And then what's this? What's this? Is it an attack on your art, or is it an? I am so sorry, but I'm also hearing heart attack. Someone could have like stuck feeling like a squeezing feeling in their chest. Sometimes that's a heart attack. I don't know why I'm also seeing that. I'm not mean, I just state the obvious. I want one for that also. Ooh, there's death in the reverse. That's what I mean. I don't think you like this, whatever's happening here, it could actually literally not be an attack. So that heart attack thing that I was just saying, I don't think that's it. Or this could be you towards someone else. There's no death to you being mean. You just want to state the obvious, or someone else does. But there's not going to be an ending to that. This is number 30 in the reverse. Like whatever trajectory that was, this person is balled up in the fetal position, waiting for angels to come save them. That's where you're stuck. Is like avoiding yourself being a stupid prize for someone or something. Trying to find the passion inside of you got you stuck. Okay. I was just talking about needing an EpiPen in the last reading. This is the Epiphany card. It's a realization. This moment of like, oh, that's what you were supposed to be offering, was a wow moment. That wow factor. No fear factor. This is a little bit rushed. That's what I mean by fear factor. Fear factor is when you're functioning from a place of dysfunction. Usually, haste makes waste. If you're not going to pack a backup shirt, you don't probably want to spill all the coffee on the one that you're wearing while you're thinking too hard about your navigation system, steering the car, and the gig that you need to address. Okay. Epiphany is number 18. Pisces, you're literally attempting to acquire whatever this is. You want to be a part of it. You feel stuck on one side or the other. That was one card. That's exactly what I wanted. Aphrodite came out. This is number 45. That's the art. You love doing what you do. You realize that you love making this art. So you're now brushing back to like, oh my God, like, you don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it, Pisces. But I think something feels fruity right here where it's like, doesn't this inside and this inside are not matching. That's the problem here. You feel fruity without really being able to like talk about it at the moment. And there's no depth to like the meaning behind something or the weight that something holds. Like that still remains true for you, but it's also like you also feel stuck on stupid because you're like, yo, I can't squeeze through here. I'm not trying to like elbow people if I'm trying to be Aphrodite energy. This is not a loving energy to force somebody. Forcing somebody means that you're attacking them. As an artist, you can oftentimes feel attacked or interrupted if someone tells you how to do your own art. That's what this means by stun yourself. Oh, maybe that's what that meant. It just means like if you don't, you know your own heart. You know who you love. You know what you love. You know how you love. You know where you love. You know why you love. Other people can try to ascertain those things, but they will not. Plain and simple. Okay? You know yourself. You're the only one that can turn that light bulb on to get you unstuck. But in the meantime, this is something really gorgeous, actually, that you have happening for you. It's happening for you, not against you. It never was. That's what this is. You're realizing that you love somebody. You're realizing that you want to take the title for their palette. Like you like the way they cook. You like the art that they create. The way their brain has diversified itself. It's now got all these different perspectives, colors, textures, materials, routes to get different places. You don't want to miss out on it, but you're also like, I don't know how to get there. Pisces, I don't know where this leaves you for 2026. I have no clue. I hope this was able to empower you in some way. I'm gonna get one last card for the Don't wear yourself out trying to do this, whatever it is. Sun yourself so that you don't wear yourself out. Don't wear yourself out. Yeah, bravado. You need to speak up about something. And it needs to be like, oh, okay. Imagination is here. It is in the reverse. But I think that's because you haven't gotten there yet. Like you haven't imagined a route or a way or um a path to travel from this epiphany to this love. That's what you're imagining, but you can't quite get there yet. You're stuck. That's where you're stuck, is not being able to imagine saying something. You can't imagine being able to speak up. Can't imagine being able to sing at your gig the way that you need to. It's like you're insecure a little bit, Pisces. No offense. You don't need to feel fruity. You don't need to feel stupid. Traffic happens. It's not pleasant for any of us. You can either choose to stay stuck on the, outside, or you can just take a moment, take a breath, understand that this is something that you can talk about later. Everything can be fixed. Everything can be mixed up. There's always a gig the next week. There's always a gig at, this one though, you may not have again. And that's okay. If you miss this, Pisces, it's okay. You'll be okay. You will survive. If you don't want to miss it, you might want to call and say, hey, I'm going to be a little late. I'm going to be behind. I'm off schedule. And this is why. Even if you cannot talk about it at that time, maybe your throat is like raspy, maybe you're just really nervous. I don't know. Maybe you're on a really important call still or trying to use your navigator. But I feel like you need to like notify people what's going on. Communicate. Don't just sit there and be like, oh, don't come to me. Like open sesame. Like that's not the way traffic works. At least not in this specific situation. So anyway, this is number 41, bravado. And I think I just said life first. Aphrodite is number 45. So we have 18, 41, 45, and 30 in the reverse here at the bottom. Okay? Okay. See you in 2026, Pisces. Happiest of New Year's.